Hi, today we are going to talk about the new update of Metin2, which is the update 20.2. Some of the ambassadors from Gameforce are allowed to publish this new content before it goes live or it even goes announced on boards. So I'm very happy to be able to show this in my channel before it's actually live. There is a lot of things to talk about because three old systems from Metin2 are going to get improved, and I think that after this improvement they become much more useful and much more interesting. So I will try to explain, as always, all this new stuff in detail. I will explain how they change, how they get improved, everything about the drops, the changes, and finally I will, as always, try to give a little bit my opinion about it. And if you have any doubt, you can drop a comment, and I will try to answer it with what I know so far. So well, these three updates that are coming to the game are related to the leadership system, the auto hunting, and the monster car system. I'm going to talk about them in this order. So first of all, about the leadership, because it's the biggest change. And basically, we can divide the changes into aspects. The first is the renewal of the leadership itself, because the skill gets changed in terms of the percentages that it gives, and also two skills are totally changed. And also there are two new skills, which I think I have them here, but insight and proficiency. So leadership changes because, as you can see, all the values have been decreased, and there are two skills which have been deleted, which are SP and defense. Instead of them, now we have a chance to restore HP, which is this skill that when you kill a monster, your HP gets you recuperate a bit of HP. And then there is defense, as you can see, which is not the same as it was before, because in this case I think it's like the defense from talismans, which in reality is a reduction of damage. So it's these two new skills, I think they are very good, and they bring a very interesting change to leadership, and I'm sure that we will use them. So apart from this, as you know, in the past with the leadership you could give 2 times attack when it's perfect master. Now you can give 3 times each of the possible bonus. About the next, which is, I think it's insight. What this new ability does is, if someone has leadership perfect master and gives you the bonuses, you get the bonuses that you can see right now. But if you have this inspiration skill perfect master, you also get these percentages that you see right now. So if you have this skill perfect master and you get leadership from another people, you get, for example, 13 of attack value or 7% of HP recovery. The other skill, which is charisma, what it does is, if you are the leader of a group and you give all these bonuses to the others, you get a good amount of percentage back, which is 50% plus what the other inside skill gives you. Therefore, you can end up with attack value, HP, HP recovery, defense, a little bit of everything to the leader. So as a result, I think that both insight and proficiency skill are going to be very important, because you can get a lot of bonuses if you are leader, and also if you are not the leader, you want to get as maximum as possible of bonuses, so you will maximize it. Here in the NPC by Go is where you can craft the skill books for perfect master, from G1 to perfect. And also, if you want to improve the skill from 1 point to 20 points, and then from master G1 to G1, obviously there are different books. The first book, it's dropped from the map after the Hidra, which is the elementary maps or something like that. There you can farm this book. And about the inspiration of an expert, which is the second book, which is the blue one, you can farm it in some maps that are currently in game that maybe with this new drop they will become more interesting. So, well, I think that there will be a lot of trade and a lot of people buying and selling these books because, as I say, I think it's going to be important to maximize it, and we are going to need a lot because, as you can see, you need 5 books to craft one of the expert books, and you have only 20% success. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a good challenge and that we will have a lot of things to read. So, well, the next thing is this improvement of the auto hunting system. Now with the auto hunt, you can the player, the character will also hunt for Metin stones. If you have the range activated and your char goes away without finding any mob, it automatically will come back to the original place. And also it becomes more intelligent in the sense that if the character is going to a monster but another one appears closer, it will change the direction and will go to the closest monster. Also it gets improved, and in principle it's going to work better with different clients, etc. And about the changes into the premium auto hunt, which I think are the most important ones, we have 4 more slots for skills, 4 more slots for potions. Now all the potions from the game can be used. That means that you can use depths, you can use fishes, you can use bravery capes, and you can program how many seconds to wait until it uses the next bravery cape. So I think it's going to become much more interesting. And finally, the last thing is this resurrection feature that when the character dies, automatically after 3 minutes, it revives. So I think that it's going to be very useful and will avoid us to be checking the character all the time. And well, as I always said, that this auto hunting feature is very important for the game because it allows us to level up or farm some items while we do other things, not only Metin but other things in general. So I think it's a very good feature that with this new improvement we can take advantage a lot. And finally, the last thing but not least is the monster car achievements. In this video I'm not going to explain again how this monster car system works, but as a briefly reminder, you know that you have this quest that you have 15 levels of them. When you click in the button, you know which ones you have to hunt, and you get 1 card. So you do the 15 levels before it resets, and you keep collecting cards and cards and cards, which appear there, and once you have a certain amount of cards, you get the stars. So in the past, with the stars, you were able to polyform, or you were able to teleport and see some details, but now it's not going to be only that, but you will also get some bonuses and achievements. As you can see, we have 2 kind of achievements, which are the open world achievements and the dungeon achievements. For the open world bonuses, you can stack only 1 at the same time, and you have, as you can see, plenty of them. So, for example, if you collect these 2 monsters and you swap 1 card, which is the one I have selected, you would get 7 defense. But if you were able to collect more cards and reach 5, you would get 40 defense. So you can stack one of these bonuses. So for example, I could have attack value, instead of this difference, and you see it's 125, the maximum. So as I say, you can have one of these bonuses and you can swap it anytime. You can go to kill a Metin2 with attack value and then put defense to fight a boss, for example. Only one of these achievements at the same time. But then we have the dungeon achievements, which I'm going to show in a moment, which are quite more difficult to farm because the monsters are more difficult, but also the bonuses are better and you can stack all of them, because as you can see there is a lot of space there, because you can stack all the bonuses at the same time if you are able to achieve them. And well, as you can see, there are also different bonuses like change to avoid arrows, melee magic damage, strength against monsters. I think there are a lot of them. As I say, it's very difficult to farm them, but once you get them, you have the bonuses forever. And also you have to take into account that you can, when you achieve monster cards, the bonuses that you get are for the entire account, not only this character. So if I go with my Metin farmer, and I can take advantage also of these bonuses. So as a summary, as I said, you can have one bonus achievement from the open world achievements, and you can stack all the possible achievements from the dungeon bonus achievements, but it's quite difficult, so I think it will take a lot of time to reach them. So well, I hope you learned a lot about this new update with my video, that you were able to understand a little bit of this new update and see what's coming before it's actually announced. And I will try to bring more of this quality content in the future, because I think that well, as I said at the beginning, I'm very happy to be able to show this kind of things. So well, I hope you comment writing your opinion about these new features, how you think they are going to affect the game, about this leadership change, how I am looking forward to see the drop of these new books in order to guess the possible price. And finally, if you have any doubt or anything that wasn't clear, let me know in the comments, and I will try to answer to you also as soon as possible. So well, thank you very much for watching the video.